what I was talking about whenever I was saying it's a little ghetto. We're gonna take this blue wire and we should be able to like, and we're gonna hot wire the car. Oh my God. I can't even lie about it because it was all on video, but this car already has had no oil pressure twice and has almost burned to the ground once.
That was so awesome.
Coyote swap, blaspheminess.
That's happening.
Tell them about it.
What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have something pretty freaking crazy going on. Long story short, this is my 1967 Camaro. You guys have seen a lot of it probably recently. And then I kind of just stopped uploading about it. And the reason is because truly there wasn't anything fun to show of the car getting built. The reason I say that, we had a lot of tedious things to take care of, but we got everything wired up. So we are currently at the very last thing that we've got to do essentially until we can start this car up and see how it goes. So right now Jess is on her way to go grab some oil from Advance. Me and Poe are about to load up a gas can, go fill it up with gas, bring it back, and well, fill up the car for the first time. I'm so freaking nervous, but if everything works right, then we should be able to get this thing started up. So a little bit of backstory for those of you guys that are new. This was my dad's car. We've had this in our family for like right at 30 years almost now, and it has been like the most meaningful car in my entire existence essentially. Like everything that I have learned about cars and everything has all started because of this car. And basically I acquired this not long ago. I bought it from my dad, and I've been doing a whole restoration process since. But the catch is that the original engine that was in here had a cracked block, and so instead of getting another crate 350 or anything else just generic off the shelf, we took another piece of my history and legacy basically. This is the engine out of my drag car. So this car is essentially where my entire channel and everything recently in my life has came from. And this is the new setup for that car. The old engine that came out of the car whenever it blew up, we went and got it rebuilt, threw it in this car, and now we've got a Coyote Swap 1967 Camaro, which is incredibly blasphemous and probably sacrilegious to a lot of you guys out there that love Chevy, but it's okay, it's my car. So anyway, this is the first in the world. We're gonna go run and grab gas, and hopefully we're gonna start this thing up, so see you guys then. I always love being a YouTuber at gas stations specifically because every time you're at a gas station, there's always the most people around. And, oh, did I hit diesel for real?
Not what you want in the Camaro.
Also, with this Joe Biden sticker right here that says I did that. It's kind of nuts. I'm gonna be driving on this gas before long.
Facts.
You wanna do a hold? If you get in there, I'll just shut this. There you go.
No.
No, they'll never know.
I'll see you later.
Do you want the camera?
I mean, if you want me to, I can.
Everyone's just looking at me. This is weird. Look at everybody. How was that?
It was rowdy, and it's a little more slidey than you would expect.
Really? All right, here is the first fill up. Ever since I was probably 2 years old, I've been like watching my dad fill this up through this exact spot. I just never ever had to fill it up before, so it's just weird. I don't know. I've never had a car like this before, where it's just like,
That's pretty sick.
that's just crazy. We were talking about it, the last time that this car drove really was in 2005 in Hurricane Katrina, and my dad definitely didn't want to leave it through the hurricane, so he went back to the house, grabbed the car, and took off with it. And barely made it out of Katrina, but he was actually like, literally he was driving so fast that it overheated. Ever since then, we thought it was a head gasket issue, but it ended up being a whole cracked block. But the car has never driven because it's been smoking so bad.
And now she's just drinking.
You know,
Getting a big gulp in.
it really is every single time getting to this exact point of being like so close to having something running, and then it's like your stomach is like, oh.
The butterflies.
Yeah, dude.
It's gonna do something. You heard?
It is going to do something. We're gonna have to figure out what it's gonna do. You know what? I'm gonna be even more honest with you. This is how optimistic I am. I could start this bitch and hear it rod knocking and I would start crying. And I'm not even gonna be crying in a bad way. I'm gonna be crying because we got that bitch wired and it ran. Let's go. Like, yeah! And I will go get another Coyote and I will throw that bitch in there because it's easy as on this car. So I don't even care. I ain't even worried about it. As long as it
That's the
starts,
energy we need.
Fuck it all. Fuck it all. Knock. I don't care.
Knock?
Yeah.
No. We knock now so we don't have to later. That's what we do.
Alright, so check it out.
I like your Coyote.
Thanks, brother.
22.
So look.
We need to cut this intake tube. It's long as f***ing. What's your process going to be here for cutting this?
Well, no. Put the sauce off.
So here's the message. We got right at 10.5 inches.
This is next level stuff. You'd be surprised.
Is it?
Yes.
Now we've got a line on both sides to follow with the sawzall to make sure we ain't cutting it a little off.
Watch my marks not even mean shit because I
Cut
just fucking all
straight.
over.
That's usually how it goes.
Daniel, shut up.
It would be straight if we used it.
Oh, now you got yellow paint everywhere, dog.
That's it. That's it.
That's your intake?
That's my intake, bro. This is what I was talking about whenever I was saying it's a little ghetto. Here's our gas pedal. Okay, we've got a main power wire here that we're gonna go ahead and twist on. And we've got our ignition relay trigger. So we're gonna go ahead and twist all of these together. This is really not the way that I would do it. Of course, this is just for like temporary to get this thing started. And now we'll literally, once we connect the battery, we're gonna take this blue wire, which is a starter request wire, and we should be able to like, and we're gonna hotwire the car. And so we're gonna see. And then, yeah, I gotta do all this real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and hook up the battery and come in here to the laptop and make sure that we're at least picking up the ECM, making sure that all the power and grounds are good. And then after that, we'll touch these two wires and see what happens. I'm gonna at least make sure that I'm logging though, so. Just in case some fun stuff happens. I don't put it past any car at this point.
Why do you say that, dude?
I don't know. Look around. This is the first time ever. Oh. That was an ECM registering.
The car's making car sounds.
Oh my god.
That was dope.
Yeah, that was kind of cool. All right, so let's do a test. I'm gonna see.
Fuel pressure too.
Oh my god, dog.
Okay, so it does what it wants to do.
Oh.
Oh, stop.
Something's smoking.
That's definitely not good.
It was coming from down there in the footwell, like where you were.
Okay. Oh, what the fuck? What else is weird is that the starter was like struggling to turn over, so I think it might be a ground issue.
Maybe your cab bushings for the K member. You know how there's rubber in between?
Yeah.
And you know how I was saying how the K member isn't directly bolted there? There's rubber bushings in between? I bet you just arced in between those. And what happened was...
I bet you we do need another ground strap from that rear to the front. Remember that?
We do.
What we're thinking is that these are not unibody cars. They have like a rear K member kind of shit and like a front low K member type of shit. And we have grounds on the front K member or the back K member, and the body is the only thing technically connecting the two. So I'm thinking maybe there's a ground issue and we just need to have a strap between the front and the back. I like how we were talking about it. We should have just went ahead and did it. We were like, we have electrical issues. We know really what it is at least.
You tidy enough your earth strap.
Ground is ground, know what I'm saying?
Ground is ground, ground is earth. Ground is green, ground is black. All the above are true.
You've never taken an electrical class if you've never heard of ground is ground is ground is ground is ground is ground. That's it. That's all you need to know. Just ground is ground is ground is ground.
Oh, we just learned a ground is a ground.
Yep. Ground is ground is ground is ground is ground.
Alright, so internet, if you don't know what's happening basically, and there's just unibody in between the two frame rails, so we have to connect the two frame rails in between the unibody.
Yeah. One frame here, connecting with this wire. Before it wasn't connected. All right, cable's going on. You ready?
Yep.
Okay, that was way faster.
No smoke. We're good.
No smoke.
No smoke.
Wow.
It's definitely grounded good.
Ground will do, baby. Ground is a ground is a
So
ground.
what do I do? Just let it run?
I mean, I would assume you gotta rotate it.
There's no fuel in it.
I know. I don't know how to prime it.
Let it crank.
Oh, stop! Cut it! Stop.
Just shoot.
It's leaking fuel.
Fuel.
I forgot to tighten the fucking cap like an idiot. I can't believe I forgot that shit, dude. It's alright.
You're so excited.
Yeah. I'm way too excited, bro. I wanted to run, not leak fluid.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, it had fire.
I don't know if we got oil pressure though. I don't have an oil pressure gauge on here as I thought that I would.
Did you plug in an oil pressure gauge?
I don't even know if there is one on the on that harness.
There's an oil pressure sensor somewhere in there if it's not leaking oil.
Well, there's one on the engine itself, yeah.
Does it have a plug on it?
I don't even know.
Where is it?
Let's take a second and look at that. It's usually on the sandwich plate is, yeah, for the sandwich plate for the fucking oil cooler and shit. But now that I'm remembering it, that got yeeted, deleted on here.
So you don't have an OEM housing.
So I don't even know if there is an oil filter on, or an oil pressure sensor on here.
We're not leaking. That's all we can check right now.
Ooh, holy.
Oh my goodness.
That's
Oh
gonna
my
be
God.
loud.
Bro, get the fuck out of here. Now it's not doing anything.
It's not?
No.
Like it's not starting.
Correct. See, nothing's even coming on.
It's clicking up here.
It is?
That means that the relay is getting power, but there's probably a fuse blown. Oh, this fuse is popped. Alright.
That would make honestly perfect sense. I'm glad that's popped. And the reason why it makes sense is because we're starting the car with tapping wires together.
We're just starting the car with what?
Tapping wires together.
Man, it's a fresh bill. Back off.
Hey, I've heard that before.
What's that for?
Hey. I don't know.
Okay.
You're
Alright, here we go. It ain't doing it again. Did it pop it again already? So something's not right if it's popping fuses that quick.
Oh, stop.
What happened?
Fluid coming out of, I think, the oil filter.
The normal stuff with a bill. We're gonna seal up this little, we got some kind of an oil leak going on from the oil filter housing, I'm sure, where I didn't put an oil pressure sensor like an idiot. But is there room to get it in there?
You can go to the top.
From the top?
It's right here. You can see it. It goes right here where my index is.
The only sadness is that I don't think that I have a
Sensor?
yeah, on tap for that.
Damn.
It's 6:35. I'm gonna call a parts store. Mustang GT, what year? 2016 Mustang GT.
Yo, false alarm, I got one.
Ooh!
Let's go!
Right.
I'm also not tripping when I tell you that this sensor won't thread into this hole.
It's too big.
It's not even the right, it's got to be a different offset.
Oh, that's large.
It is. Now it is. Let's go.
It worked.
So that means the car's gonna turn on and idle tonight. Y'all better be happy. You better press the like button down below.
Facts. This shit don't get 10,000 likes. I'm fucking mad, bro. Fuck this channel. We're gonna let it idle real quick, and I'm gonna adjust fuel pressure so that way it'll idle a lot smoother, because I think that's why it was having issues. Go ahead and give her a go, Poe.
Ready?
I'm ready, y'all. I'm saying.
3, 2,
Move that bus.
nothing.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, come on, cuz.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I did disconnect the battery.
Well, that would might be a thing.
I did this morning. Woo. All right, go ahead.
All right. 5, 4.
Oh, got it!
What happened? Oh. Oh.
I don't know where that came from. I just saw it start seeping out from under the car.
Where?
Where the f is
A
that
lot
coming
of
from?
oil. It's coming out of the fucking sandwich plate. What the f,
I wonder if
dude?
that wasn't hot.
How many places can we leak oil from? What the fucking me, man? I can't even lie about it because it was all on video, but this car already has had no oil pressure twice and has almost burned to the ground once.
You see where it's leaking from?
Yeah.
Sandwich plate?
The motherfucking oil sensor port on the sandwich plate.
The thing that we just...
Yes, you know the oil sensor that you plugged and didn't fit? Fits right there.
So there's two places for an oil sensor.
Where is it?
All right, grab the light. It's on the top side of the black, above the A lines on the sandwich plate.
Yo, who the how?
How are you gonna get it? Like, how are you gonna get it in
That's
there?
it. No, I'm gonna get it, but like that's it.
All right, third time's a charm.
Poor engine.
All you gotta do is
It's okay.
close the oil hole.
It's okay. It doesn't need oil.
Engines are stronger than you'd expect.
Oh yeah, I know. Don't look at any of our past videos. I really just want this thing to run.
It runs.
It runs.
No, I want it to run.
It runs.
No, I want it to run.
Is it going in?
Did nice.
Still trying to get started? Mm-hmm. Well, if there's anybody who can do it, it's my friend It's Just a Six, because he's persistent.
Gotta be. He's been doing this channel for 5 years.
Could you grab a 27 wrench?
You think you can fit a 27 in there?
I'm gonna have to.
All right.
I don't know the other option.
Good point.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Public statement for the folks. I'm a failure. Literally, like, we got this far and legitimately can't start it up again because of the fact that on the sandwich plate for the oil pressure, or not the oil pressure, the oil filter relocation kit coming off of the block itself, it's like so hard to even see that I can't even get a camera in there to show y'all. But basically that there's a hole in there that we plugged with a sensor like it was supposed to have already, but got a sensor in there. But the bad part is that we just can't get to tighten it. There's like no way to get in there to tighten it, and we're gonna have to pull the motor mount. So today is just, it's like 7 o'clock and there's no chance. This is gonna take a little bit. So for now, that's probably all that we can do, but it does freaking run. I am really lit about that. It is just kind of sad because I was definitely wanting to hear it idle a little bit with right fuel pressure and stuff, but it's all good. We're gonna get this fixed up, and then hopefully maybe tomorrow we'll try and start this thing again. So we'll see you guys then.
Open that shit up, Poppy.
Today, kids, we're gonna show you what you do if somebody owes you money.
Whoa, no. It's the next morning now. Good morning. We decided to pull the sensor out, and I'm gonna just plug the sensor spot for now. Get it started to make sure that everything's working, and later on, where the first hole that we had our first leak at up here by the oil filter, we'll just put an aftermarket sensor in there. But anyway, scales.
Oh, look at this instruction manual. Very nice. Bro, this looks like Deal or No Deal.
Oh, it comes in a big case?
Hey, gentlemen, great news.
You got it in?
I did.
Gavin got it in, bro.
He got it in.
Yeah, you got it in.
I feel like I'm showing something to 2 Chainz.
Open it!
Yo, look how many batteries.
That is not what I expected it to look like.
Nice.
Wow. And
These
then he
do look
just-
like some f***ing precision instruments.
And he just...
Jumps on it.
Well, a car going on this bitch. You want to start a car?
Sure.
I think I got everything sealed up now, so we should have oil pressure for the first time after 30 seconds of running.
Yeah. 30. You just gonna start, you wanna put more oil in it or check what the level?
Yeah.
It's probably fine to start up, but you should anyways.
I don't even know if it's on the dipstick, bro. I don't know if it's even on the dipstick. It ain't on the dipstick, bro. Good God, this poor car.
I don't know what
Jesus
in-
Christ,
I don't
I'm
know.
really gonna have to pull this shit back out.
Oh, it's okay. Stock long
It's not. It's ass.
Stock long block for the win.
Oh yeah, let's forget about the fact that it's a built one that we just paid a shit.
Bro,
for
that's a test dummy.
It was thousands of dollars.
Bro, that was in the past.
That was, but fuck, it still hurts. Bro, I don't even know if it's on there still. Dude, it was. We poured like 2.5 quarts in here already, and it was like I don't even think it lost a quart. Okay, we got oil. Let's give this a go.
No fluid. It's not leaking.
Yeah, it looks like fuel pressure's still too low. Okay, that
Ooh.
sounded decent.
That sounded good. I didn't hear any weird noises.
Hearing not-
And that Coyote startup tick went away.
Yeah.
So it's sounding pretty normal. Ooh. Fuel pressure is right at like 35.
Yeah. Keep going. Oh, it stopped. Stop.
Pop the fuse.
Yep. All right, let's go.
Here we go again.
No.
That's it.
Project cars, huh?
Oh yeah. It's probably gonna die. Trying to rev it?
It needs to be tuned.
Yeah.
You got a mean
Bro!
car, bro.
Frankie's running! The car is running!
Yeah! Frankie's alive!
Dude, what the that is so sick.
Frankie sounds angry.
Holy shit. I'm trying not to cry, to be honest. It's crazy.
It's okay to cry.
No, I ain't trying to cry, but like, god damn, that's crazy as fuck.
How long has it been? 16 years?
Yeah, dude.
Imagine like you're dead for 16 years and you wake up and you've got the heart of a fucking like robot Terminator, like.
Dude.
I'm lit about a few things, but the main thing that I'm lit about right now is that it wasn't knocking, and
It was quiet. It sounded good.
It did.
Sounded very
Surprisingly,
quiet.
really, really good. I usually talk a lot. I don't even know.
Well, now you got a little bit of cleaning up to do. Check out the oil, rewire a few things, but the car runs.
God.
You have proven that the car does
you hit
run.
a checkpoint. You hit a checkpoint of progress enough for you to like not be like, you know what, man, this car.
I know.
Well, you want to weigh it?
That'd be cool.
Gavin's just he's gotta fuck with stuff. He can't just leave it. It doesn't matter if he makes progress. He feels like he's making progress.
I don't know what to say. So he is kind of right. It's just kind of like I'm still thinking about the fact that it actually is running and stuff, and so like in a weird way of like just soaking it in. I'm just like doing this as something to do while I think. In a way.
Well, let's lift it up and weigh it.
Yeah, let's do that. I want to know.
What's your guess? Wait, what do they weigh factory?
3,100 pounds factory with an iron block, an iron trans, and iron rear end. Full interior.
I got $5 on 2,800. Is in.
I'm gonna be honest, if it's over 3,000, I'm burning it to the ground right now. No, but like I will be sad.
I say 30-50.
30-50.
30-50. Still going down, and it's off. What is it?
Oh, this is gonna be fast, bro.
2670. What?
Y'all owe me money, bro. Let's go.
Total 2764.
2,700.
Oh my god! 2700.
2,760 fucking pounds is the actual weight of this car.
Let me get a good
2,760 even. Look down here.
2760.
So front left is a little heavy, 28% up there, but we've got 24, basically 23 and a half. That is actually pretty fucking phenomenal. 2,950 with me in it.
Less than 3,000 pounds.
That's stupid, dude. Oh my God! 2,760 pounds. And this car started today. What in the fuck is happening, man? How long did we start on this car ago? How long was the idea of having a Coyote and a Camaro first popped up? It was probably 2.5 years now.
I remember that conversation. We were like, should we get this car? And you're like, what would we do with it?
Yeah.
And I think Daniel was like,
I remember this shit, bro, and I was like, Daniel, fuck off. Shut up.
we were like, wait a minute.
A few years later, here we are, and this thing started. And I know a lot of you guys hate that this has been so drug out, but a lot of the stuff just truly has been kind of out of my control, and it's been really shitty.
It's been going for a year,
Yeah.
getting other work done to it.
Everywhere else. And finally it's back, and it ran,
And it did not.
and it didn't knock. I'm so lit about that. That's so great. And it only weighs 2,700 pounds. What the fuck? As is, this car should handle like this car has never handled before. This should be phenomenal. It's so light. It's decently corner balanced. I think with some good suspension and some sticky tires, this thing would be like really fun. Really, really, really fun. The next thing pretty much that we have to do with this car is I got to get a clutch line. I've already got our brake master over here, so we'll get that slapped on the firewall, run some brake lines to each of the calipers that are already mounted and everything. I'm a little excited. But we're in definitely like the last 90% of this car's build, and I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for staying tuned in to all these videos. The last few videos with this car have definitely been pretty boring because it's just been a lot of throwing piece after piece after piece on a car that isn't even running, but check it out. Now it's running. So from here on out, everything should be getting pretty crazy with this car. So is that a wrap for today's video?
I think that's a wrap.
I think that is. I don't think there's anything else we have in this one. So Frankie is alive. Frankie is freaking pumping and running and about to be rolling. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget, every dollar spent on itsjustasix.com will get you 10 times entries to win this beautiful manual wide body twin charged Hellcat making 850 wheel horsepower. It is freaking insane. Go get entered. I promise you don't want to miss this one. It ends on the 31st, so go check it out. But with that being said, guys, we'll see you next video.
I'm real glad we didn't FaceTime my dad right off the bat.
Wow, he would have been like, yeah, y'all got y'all shit together.